They hovering over the water. Look at this shit.
This shit is crazy. Is that? What are these?
What the fuck?
Yo, what?
They're real clear in here. Look.
Yeah,
Look
you
at
can
that.
see them, can't you?
Look at that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a little. 1, 2, 3.
Welcome back to the channel, family. It's your guy Trip 5 back again with another creepy video compilation. Make sure you guys like the video, and if you're new, subscribe so you can join the family. Let's jump right into it, y'all.
I don't know if you've ever thought about this, but why does tornadoes never hit banks? It never hit prisons, military bases, police stations, or casinos. But somehow, they always find neighborhoods, homes, schools, especially the ones full of kids. You think that's by chance? By coincidence? No, that's targeting. Remember, what I say here is for entertainment purpose only. So why is this happening? You're watching engineered weather in real time. Tornadoes don't spin blindly. They're guided because man stopped predicting weather a long time ago and started controlling it. Need proof? Project Cumulus. Look it up. The UK literally seeded clouds to cause rain. That was in the 1950s. During the Cold War, the US openly studied hurricane steering and rainmaking weapons. Then suddenly, silence. And now we have HARP, radar fog control, and classified tech. Yet somehow, these deadly storms always skip the money and hit the poor, always spare the system and crush the people. Ask yourself, what's more effective than a bomb? A storm, one that kills children, wipes homes, breaks spirits, and no one's blamed. If elite buildings are untouched, maybe they're shielded. Maybe they're using tech we're not even allowed to whisper about. They say act of God, but what if it's an act of government? Wake up, this isn't weather, this is warfare, with clouds for cover.
This is just a theory, not a fact.
Hey, you don't find that suspicious that the tornadoes is missing all of these government buildings? That's very strange if you ask me. We already know that they creating these clouds that we see. But are they modifying the weather as well? Because you know it seems like it to me. Are these areas of these tornadoes happening being targeted on purpose? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below.
Y'all, this paranormal investigator just dropped dead while he was on a tour with the real Annabelle doll, y'all. And get this, it happened in one of the most haunted places in America, and that's Gettysburg. His name was Dan Rivera, y'all. R.I.P. to him. And I pray he did not get his soul taken from that Annabelle doll. He was one of the top investigators for the New England Society on Psychic Research, the same group that was started by Ed and Lorraine Warren. I know the people that's behind The Conjuring, right? Y'all, this is just crazy, fool. Y'all know every stop that Annabelle doll been on, some crazy shit was just happening. So for this man that just passed away, I don't know how he passed away, y'all, but this is just crazy, fool. And then out of all places, it happened in Gettysburg. It is known for one of the most spiritually active, violent places in America, y'all. You got the Annabelle doll that they say been possessed since 1970. Then he's in Gettysburg. That's a whole little mixing of a bad concoction. Dan knew what he was doing when he was around that doll. When he touched that doll, he had on gloves. He wore protection, y'all. And he always said his prayer. Like I said, as of right now, the cause of death has not been revealed. So I'm going to keep y'all updated on that. I need y'all thoughts down below. You think it was health, a coincidence, or something dark? If I was them or anybody, I'm staying away from that joint. I'm burning that joint. What? I'm sending that joint back to the pits of wherever it came from. I'm not playing around. Because everywhere that joint go, evil follows.
Listen to me very carefully. If you manage to break out of the programming while living in America, you a goddamn superhero. I don't care what nobody says. America got one of the strongest programming systems on this planet. They not letting their people go. They don't care about all the other countries. Between the bills, the 40 hours a week, the poisoned ass food, the temptation of scrolling on the internet, the drugs and alcohol on the weekend, the gossiping with the girls, the fake success on top of that religion, If you can disconnect from all of that chaos and actually go within, tap into your higher self, connecting with God inside you, you gotta be protected at all costs. Cause at that point, you damn near the next Harriet Tubman. Baby, free us. But if you're seeing right through all the bullshit around you, just like me, and waking up, follow this page. Cause baby, we ain't stopping. We see through the illusion. You can't fool us now. The veil is lifted.
You know, she definitely ain't lying though. The programming in America is different. And if you break out of it, you tough for real. Because this programming go way back to when you was a kid. Your parents passed down their way of thinking down to you. How do you know if what your parents taught you and what you learned in school is completely the truth if you haven't explored anything else?
I ain't gonna lie. Don't it look like it's some they clone Tyrone shit going on in them motherfuckers? First of all, they motherfucker abandoned, allegedly. And then like it don't got the regular boards on it. And look at the door. Look at the door. That motherfucker like a vault door for real, gang. Nah, bro, it gotta be something up under here, fool. Look at that heel and shit, cuz, fool. Like, I know I'm not tripping, fool. My mama could, fool. For real, fool. There's some shit going on. And we're in the middle of the trenches. Like, oh, God. We're in the middle of the fucking trenches. Like, what the fuck? Hey, 5,000 likes when I'm going in there, motherfucker.
Because if Jesus was coming back, don't you think he would have come by now? After you've seen all those videos of dead babies under rubble, if you were Jesus, would you have come back by now? Oh, I'm not God, you are. The reason why our planet is fucked like this is because none of us believe that we are gods in our own right. None of us believe that we have the power to stop this shit. You lot keep looking up to the sky, preaching about a guy who's going to blast from the sky and save only you, only your group, and let the rest of the world burn. That's demonic. Listen, what you guys call New Age spirituality and crystals and blah, 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 that's where the beginning of the truth lies. Because if Jesus was to come back, don't you think he would have come back now? A physical, like you guys imagine a physical event whilst claiming to be in the spirit. Don't you think he would have bust out that sky right now? Christians of all people should be the ones flipping the tables of the government right now. What's going on? You lot should be angrier. 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 Not just handing out fucking leaflets and telling us to keep look to the sky as our world is burning. You guys are spiritually blocked. That's the truth. You're not on the spiritual thing like you think you are. You're still focused on your own life. Thank God for my new car while children are dying. Yeah? You're still standing next to homeless people, preaching on the street and handing out leaflets like that's fucking doing anything. Jesus would flip your table, bro. Yeshua would flip your table. He ain't fucking with none of you. Sorry. God is within us. And he is the speaking. This is why they call it a spiritual awakening, waking up. Yeah? And it's not about doing Captain Save-A-Ho. There's many layers to this topic. I can't give it to you all now. I can't. It's your journey to go on. But religion, it binds you, bro. It's evil. Religion is evil. I hate it. Religion is why what's going on in Palestine is going on right now. Israel was the chosen people. Look at what they're doing. Don't you think he would have come back now? It actually makes me mad, angry. And it's black people that Bible bash the most. The first slave ship was called Jesus. Why would you... set my people free, bro. Set yourself free, bro. This shit's not even a game or a joke or praise the Lord anymore. This is evil.
Hey, she gonna ruffle some feathers with this video. You know, I don't knock nobody who's still into religion because everybody have to find their way at one point. But the reality of it is that religion keeps us separated. And that's what they want. They want us now on the same page. And then you know what I realize is that Christians force their religion onto other people. But you never see other religions doing that to other people. Why is that? You know, there's religions out here that's older than Christianity. So, you know, how does that even make sense? How you telling them their religion is wrong when they've been practicing it before you?
but throw some baby oil in there. Even, I'm telling you, baby oil is, it just go with everything. You can get baby oil on pizza. I done got it on pizza before. You taste it, you can't even hardly taste it.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
I had baby oil all around my mouth before. I don't even know what's on there. It's just a baby oil type night. It's just baby oil. All right. Praise the Lord, baby oil.
Oh, blessed Jesus, look at that. How many?
They're deeper in the clouds. It's so hard to look at.
I came outside and I seen that other stuff. Pastor, they're real clear in here, look.
Yeah,
look
you can see them, can't you?
Look at that.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Well, you have to put that on Facebook so we can all get it.
I'm going to. I definitely am. Praise you, Jesus. Oh, I've never seen nothing like it in my life. Praise God.
Look way over yonder, and what do you think I see? I see a band of angels, Lord, they're coming after me. Ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. Ain't no grave gonna hold my...
If you ever come across a rock formation like this, it means somebody got smoked. So the mainstream narrative says that this is nothing more than a natural rock formation. It's just a canyon. When the truth is, throughout history, there have been many wars, and they had advanced weaponry that could turn your city into a wasteland. They had weapons that could rearrange molecules and atoms like a microwave. What you're actually looking at is melted bricks. Oh my days. These weapons could literally destroy buildings and temples within seconds. Every now and then, we come across structures like this, where we can see that there was once a building there, but something ain't right. I'm trying to tell you, brother, that these areas, what they're trying to call canyons, are really cities. This is not a natural rock formation. This was once a beautiful temple that had been destroyed by a weapon such that we've never seen.
Okay, so why am I just finding out that people are living in the Grand Canyon? And I'm not talking about on the outskirts, but deep within, as in you need to take an 8-mile hike to get in or out, unless you're taking a mule or going via helicopter. This is in Supai, Arizona. It's called the Supai Village in the Havasu Canyons in the Grand Canyon. And this place is completely rural. They have a population of about 200 people, and it falls outside of the Grand Canyon National Park jurisdiction. It is by the Havasupai tribe, who have been there for over 1,000 years, and they administer the land completely on their own. They have their own culture, their own tradition, their own laws, and hikers and tourists need a full reservation in order to go there. I can't imagine what it's like to live there, because there's limited to no Wi-Fi or cell service, and they get their mail, they get their packages only via a mule. This is insane. I didn't even know this existed. I didn't even know this was allowed, based on the fact that most of the Grand Canyon is completely blocked off to the public. But they've been there for over 1,000 years, so they actually have reign on this particular part of the land. Tourists who have been there, though, said that now it's become a bit of a run-down area. It's almost like living in a third world place. Some people have witnessed DV or things that seem a bit eerie, but I can't confirm or deny any of this. It's all alleged in regards to how they live. However, I do know that Supai Village does indeed exist. If you heard about it, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Would you move there, especially with the state of the world right now? If you don't know what I'm talking about, save this video, go look into it, come back, let me know what you think. If I find out any more interesting details, I'll be back. Per usual, this is all alleged. Like, follow, stay for some more tea.
You know, that's crazy that people are really living in the Grand Canyon. You know, there's theories out there that says that the Grand Canyon is a pathway to Africa. Is that why the public not allowed to go in certain places? You know, I feel like someone need to fly a drone over there so we can see what's really going on.
There's nobody in that car. There's no one touching that. That's a boo-boo. Are we serious? Nobody's touching that. Nobody's in that car. What? Huh?
Thousands of people believe that there are portals in the Walmart parking lots. They've reported seeing strange creatures and have had unexplainable glitch in the reality types of moments. Creator Yaya's World claims to have seen a creepy lady with a smile. She was in the parking lot with her daughter and saw a strange woman whose smile stretched all the way across her face. They both looked at each other, and when they looked back up, the woman was gone. That's when she received almost 5,000 comments full of other stories. People are saying that the energy is dark. Some people in there look soulless if you really pay attention. I feel like no matter what Walmart I go to in any city or state, I promise I see the same people every time. I get extremely tired when I go into Walmart. This person says Walmart has underground tunnels where they are trafficking people, and reminds everybody of the missing children posters in Walmart. Apparently South Park also made an episode about these weird Walmart vibes, and this person has been a spiritualist for 19 years and says that Walmart is full of demons. Walmart is the only place where I feel like I'm being followed, or I keep bumping into the same people, and time is never right. I disassociate so bad in Walmart, everything feels fake, I never know how to explain it. A girl said she saw herself and her kids from 10 years ago in Walmart, and there was a third kid there, but she only had 2 kids, so she believes that it was her son that she miscarried. Many people experience time distortions, like feeling like you're losing track of time or time is moving too fast or slow. They reference people frozen in time or duplicated like a loop effect. People describe the store's energy as a dungeon-like place and it's soulless. People are also very suspicious about the layout, like how secluded the children's aisle is. Tati shares a story where she was working the night shift at 3 a.m. The parking lot was completely empty, and then 3 strange women appeared. One mysteriously knew her name even though she wasn't wearing her employee ID, so she immediately tried to hide, but they found her and they started laughing eerily. She felt a very strong sense of danger and fled. And the store had previously been staffed, but now that location is practically empty and can never keep employees. Afterwards, she said she experienced whispers, laughing from the back seat, sleep paralysis, and nightmares for days. Let me know if you think this is just Walmart being Walmart, or if you think it's maybe haunted.
Let me know, family, did any of these weird things happen to you before? Do you feel like a weird energy when you go to Walmart? The only thing that I could probably agree with, and I'm just now realizing, is that when I go to Walmart sometimes, you do happen to see the same people over and over again. I don't know if I'm bugging or not, but that's just something I just realized.
Okay, hear me out. The government doesn't want us planting female trees because female trees bear fruit, which would make us self-sustaining, as well as they only plant male trees because they produce what? Pollen. And who produces the allergy medication for us? Yep, the government. So they produce and plant mostly male trees so that our allergens act us, so us as consumers have to go buy allergy medication and we don't get fruit from the female trees. If y'all can't hear, my allergies are really bothering me and I'm blaming it on the government.
Nah, what's wrong with his legs? Boy got action figure legs. I never seen that before. Those are some loud ass cracks. How did he even find out that he could do that? Nah, he can't be human.
So, this is a trading board, and I'm going to turn it on. Mom, is that? Why is this door open? No! Mom.
Why is there a man in an all-leather suit walking around with a hook in New York? You know, I swear people just be doing anything. And you know, I'm surprised nobody pressed them about it.
The words that are about to come out of my mouth, I'm not even surprised they're about to come out of my mouth. But it was only a matter of time before dragons entered the conversation. Yeah, you heard me correctly, dragons. Now you're telling me that an alleged dragon skull and skeleton has been dug up in Romania. And I'm going to tell you, I've seen the video that's circling the internet, and it does in fact look like what I would imagine a dragon skull would look like. But I'm not here to tell you to believe in dragons. That's up to you to make your own mind up about that. But this video shows a guy in a hole with a dragon skull. Now, that got me wanting to jump down the rabbit hole, because you guys know I love jumping down a good rabbit hole. And it made me start thinking, the dragon is the only animal that's allegedly mythological on the zodiac chart, yet all the other animals do exist. How do we explain that? Also, the Bible even refers to dragons. So how do we explain that? And Chinese history says that they use dragon bones for medicine. How do we prove that? How do we explain that? So I want to know if you've heard this, if you've seen the video, what are your thoughts and beliefs on dragons? Because I guess now dragons are showing up. But let's have this conversation tonight, because I love...
There ain't no fucking way. There's all these red drones coming up out of the water and out of the sky right now. There's no fucking way this is real. And it's coming out of more than one way.
Out the water.
That's fucking crazy.
It's hovering over the water right there.
Yes, look.
One that's hovering over the water right there. They hovering over the water. Look at this shit.
This shit is crazy.
What the fuck is that?
What are these?
What the fuck?
Yo, what is that? Yo, babe, be careful.
Yo, what the fuck is that shit?
What is that?
Coming out the fucking water.
Holy shit.
What the fuck is that?
They just keep coming.
Coming out the water. What the fuck is that?
Yo,
what the fuck is that?
I got it on camera.
Oh my god, yo, what the fuck?
I got it on camera.
Yo.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, they just keep coming.
What is that?
What the fuck is that?
What is it? What the fuck is that shit, yo? Yo, what the fuck?
What the fuck is that?
Oh my god, what the fuck is that shit? Yo, you see that? It's
what the fuck is that?
It's coming out the water. They coming out the water.
They coming out of the water.
They coming out of the water. They
Holy
literally
shit.
coming out the water.
Yeah, they're coming out of the water. They just, it started out like 2 or 3 of them, and now they come out like this as soon as I called the police.
They're literally coming out the water.
Look, there it goes, look.
They're coming out the water. You see?
Holy shit. Holy fucking shit.
Yo,
what the fuck is this?
The water. Outer space is the water.
Hey, you know, scientists did just come out and say that aliens are living underwater, and space is really underwater. Even though, you know, we've been saying this for years. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Are those drones? Or are those like little spaceships or something? I don't know. And then, you know, she talking about she called the police. What the police gonna do?
And they don't want us to go to Antarctica because they don't want us to see the other civilizations that live over there behind the ice wall. Make it make sense. And for y'all to think that humans are the only species on this planet is mind-blowing. When Admiral Byrd went over there, he said there were other civilizations over there. But I'm trying to figure out, why are they keeping it a secret? Make it make sense. Like, why are they keeping this a big secret? Do they think we're gonna panic or what? We want to know the other species on this planet. Make it make sense. That's why they formed the peace treaty. All countries, that's why they formed the treaty, so we wouldn't go over there. They don't want us to know that there's land outside of America. Make it make sense. And Antarctica is the end of the land and oceans in America. But on the other side of the wall, there's a whole nother civilization.
My eyes, look at my eyes.
Hey! Oh! What? Hey!
I'm gonna use the Paranormal. Watch. Fire. No. First. You have the spirits. It's not magic, it's the spirits. You have the devil, I swear. You need both fingers. Can you see the shadow? The shadow of your hands, of my hands? Can you see the shadow? Okay, when I say 1, 2, 3, take your hands away. 1, 2, 3.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie, I never seen no magic tricks like that. Boy held on to her shadow. That's a different level of sorcery. You know, I'm gonna leave it at that though. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys sub to the channel if you haven't already. We out, y'all. See y'all in the next video.